Hey guys, you're listening to Mustangs On Air. We're here diving into topics about college and everyday life on the MSU Texas campus. Welcome back to another episode of Anything and Everything, brought to you by M&G Media. Today, we are going to talk about the American holiday called Thanksgiving. Yes, the one where you come together with your family and eat too much and give thanks for all of what we have. Don't forget about the delicious macaroni, cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie, banana pudding, turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, smooth gravy, and corn. The event that Americans commonly call the first Thanksgiving was celebrated by the Pilgrims after their first harvest in the New World in October 1621. This feast lasted 3 days, and as accounted by attendee Edward Winslow, it was attended by 90 Native Americans and 53 Pilgrims. The first public description of Thanksgiving was lost during the colonial period. It was rediscovered in 1820. The American Thanksgiving also has its origin in the faith practices of Puritan New England, where strict Calvinist doctrine sanctioned only the Sabbath fast days and Thanksgiving as a religious holidays, or Thanksgiving became a regular event by the middle of the 17th century, and it was proclaimed each autumn by the individual colonies. Today, I am here with
Desiree Harris. I'm a junior.
Lawrence Karanja. I'm a senior marketing major.
And Yunji Jo, professor in mass communication.
What is your favorite food to eat on Thanksgiving?
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potato pie.
Cranberries.
Are there any traditions that you do on Thanksgiving?
We house hop. So we start at one house, and then we go to another house, and then we go to another house, and then we go to another house, and then we end at our house.
Our family, I think we just like each year, for example, my uncle or just the adults would discuss like who would host, and we just pick a house from there, and just everyone just pulls up at that house. So I wouldn't say that's a really tradition, but
Okay, since my family is in South Korea, and I usually cook Korean food. So we also have Thanksgiving in Korea. So I usually cook Korean food for Thanksgiving.
cool.
Who is the most grateful person you know?
Grateful?
Mm-hmm.
Probably the elders in our family. Like my great grandma, my grandma, my great grandpa, as they've seen so much life, and they're still here today, and are still up and moving, and get to see so many generations. So I think they are the most grateful. But then again, I think the younger ones are grateful too, but they just don't realize it yet, because we get to have that time with our elders that a lot of people don't.
I would say my mom, she seems like she never complains about anything. Actually, I usually joke around with her, tell her you're not human, because of just like how peaceful she is and just how grateful she is for the little, just from just how far we've come from. So, yeah.
Yeah, for me, my mom, yeah, she is really strong and always supportive. She's also studying in the university right now. She's
wow,
doing... Yeah, she is in doctoral program, so she is right now writing the dissertation. So yeah, I really respect her. Yeah, she gave me a lot of motivation.
What is your favorite part of Thanksgiving?
Food, for sure.
I would say the gathering of the family, just having everyone around, because everyone's usually busy throughout the year. So it's a good excuse to come together, but also the food. Not gonna lie, the food is pretty good.
It's like the only good meal we get. Like once a year as college kids. So
Yeah, gathering. So I like really playing all kinds of games with my family members. Yeah, board game. Yeah, any kinds of game. That time was really fun.
That's good. What does the term give thanks mean to you?
Did you say give thanks?
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. You say you're thankful for the things you have, whether it's big or small, whether it's a car or food, or whether it's big and like a family and able to wake up and eat a big Thanksgiving meal on Thanksgiving, or whether it's to watch the Cowboys or, the Thanksgiving game. Usually we give our thanks at the beginning before we eat, and we all stand in a circle and we say one thing that we're thankful for. Usually it's family. And then we just kind of give thanks that way.
I don't know. When I hear the expression give thanks, the first thing that came to mind is like prayer. Like right before prayer, someone's like, oh, let's give thanks. But now that you mention it, also just sitting around in a circle, especially with if you have like a Friendsgiving, and just like say what you're thankful for and stuff like that. But usually prayer comes in mind.
Giving thanks. I think expression. So I try to say thank you when I feel that way. I don't know, like I don't usually say a lot of things to my family, but I really like thanks to my mom. So I try to express that feeling to my family.
What are you most thankful for today?
That I'm alive. And
Right.
Like just waking up in general. I think people forget that any day you can just like go. So usually that's like one of the things I'm usually pretty grateful about is just like I'm breathing, I'm not sick. Well, I'm coming down with something, but I'm not like, being fed through a tube or anything like that or have any illness. So that's something that I just always look forward to. Even when stuff is crappy, like just looking back, just like, I'm still alive. So
I have kind of two things. I was talking to my mom about this yesterday because in our family, we kind of live for a while. Like my great-grandparents are in their 80s, their late 80s, and she just got a full-term job as a teaching position. So I think we are thankful for having like longevity of life because we have so many generations that are in one room, and we have kids from newborn to 100 and something, and we're so lucky to have just that experience with each other. I think that's what we're thankful for most. And then for me, I have to do this all the time. I say school. A lot of people don't have the luxury of going to school and studying what I'm studying. Yeah. So on days where I feel like I just want to give up, I have to like sit down and give thanks for being here and remind myself that I'm not here just for me, but I'm here for people who couldn't go to school, and I'm here for my sisters to show them that if I can do it, you can do it. So I guess those are my two things for my family, living for a long life and being able to see and hear all their stories and being here at school, whether I like my degree or not.
Yeah, for today, my niece texted me, cheer up. That's really cute. And I also, my neighbor, actually the manager of the apartment. So I saw the water bug in my place, and I've never seen that big size of the bug in my life. I cannot catch that. And then she helped me to, to get that. And so I really, thanks to her.
And we're gonna do this thing called Turkey Trivia.
oh God.
It's okay. What year was the first Thanksgiving?
Jeez Louise. I don't know.
During the Silk Room.
I don't
It's like
know.
17 something.
I was thinking maybe like
Like 1790, I mean not 90, 1740, 50 something, I don't know.
let's just say the 18th century.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was in 1621.
Oh wow, it was way
Oh
off.
wow.
Hey, it was after the settlement.
settlement.
Just thought it was a
1620.
It was 17, so.
Which American president made Thanksgiving a national holiday?
I'm not a history
I should
major.
know this.
Yes, y'all should.
You know how long ago that was?
High school.
What number?
Could you give us a hint?
Why did you
Last
say
name
first
Lincoln.
Oh,
Lincoln. Why did you say first name?
Yeah.
that would
Okay.
be Abraham Lincoln.
Yes. Which fruit is the basis for a traditional sauce on Thanksgiving?
Cranberry.
Cranberry.
Okay, I got that one right.
Oh, because who doesn't have cranberry on the table?
Yeah, I like cranberries.
There you go.
What is a baby turkey
I
called?
have no clue. The giblet? I don't know.
Is it?
No.
A what?
It's a pult.
Never heard of it.
A pult. P-O-U-L-T.
I didn't say cheat. That chick.
What two football teams host games on Thanksgiving?
I want to say the Cowboys. There's
Yeah.
one.
Is the Redskins the other one?
Is it the Saints?
Detroit Lions
The Detroit
and
Lions.
the Dallas Cowboys. Which state produces the most turkey in the U.S.?
Oh, it's one of those like small ones. That I don't really care
Is it in the
about.
Northeast? Somewhere in the East? No? South?
It's not the South.
No.
It's the North.
It has to be somewhere in the East.
Is it like Idaho or something like that?
Okay, Idaho's
Iowa.
west.
Oh, my
Missouri?
bad.
Missouri? Ohio?
Is it Maine?
No.
Vermont?
No.
I'm just gonna list a bunch of states.
No.
Maryland?
Kansas.
Massachusetts.
Our campus.
Virginia. West Virginia. Georgia.
Georgia.
Kentucky?
No.
Tennessee?
No.
Ohio?
I think you're going down too far.
Minnesota.
Really?
I would know. What?
So cold.
Minnesota. What the heck?
You would think it'd be Kentucky though.
Right?
How long was the first Thanksgiving?
A week. I'm just
I
kidding.
don't know. It's probably quick. So, what,
Months.
30 minutes?
Months. Really?
A couple of days.
Couple
A weekend.
days.
Close enough.
3 days.
Weekend. Close enough.
How much turkey do Americans eat on Thanksgiving?
How,
Like average
much?
or like
overall.
overall?
Do you want any weight, like pounds?
Not pounds.
Pounds.
Think thousands.
Oh,
Oh, you're thinking like numbers.
Oh,
Yeah.
like how many turkeys are eat? Okay.
10,000.
10 million?
Go up higher.
Higher?
Yes.
15?
Higher than that.
20?
No.
18?
I
19
did.
million.
I
Y'all are
went up.
going down.
30.
You said we're going down.
No, close.
I went up.
I said up.
33.
Close. No.
38.
No. No.
Is it
No,
under
you're-
40? 33?
No.
31?
You were close.
42.
30. Is it under
46
40?
million
44. I would never
turkeys.
guess that. It's a lot of turkeys.
Does England celebrate Thanksgiving?
England?
Maybe some households, probably not like nationally. It's probably not recognized
Yes.
nationally.
Probably not.
You're right. You said no, it's not an official holiday in Britain.
Because, yeah.
In Canada, when is Thanksgiving celebrated?
Not at the same time we do.
I don't know.
Is it still in November?
Is it December?
Probably in the
October.
spring, right? No? Summer?
Give me a season.
March.
March.
That is spring.
April.
He is correct.
It's the second Monday of October.
I said October.
You said March. No, she said March.
I said October.
You said November.
We
And then
asked
I
for a
said-
season, man.
Right.
Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me in another episode of Anything and Everything. Have a wonderful time being with your family and enjoying the delicious food. The events that are coming up are Friday, November 15th, VIP Counselor Day, 9:45 a.m., Fall 2019 Critical Conversation Series, 1 p.m., Continuing Education Snowman Mosaics, 9 p.m., Women's Volleyball, 6 p.m., Saturday, November 16th, Women's Volleyball, 2 p.m., Women's Basketball, 5 p.m., Men's Basketball, 7 p.m., Sunday, November 17th, Schubert's Mass and G Major Feat University Choir, Oratorio Chorus, and University Orchestra, 4 p.m., Living Learning Program Thanksgiving Potluck, 6 to 8:30 p.m.
Hi, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.